What's up, Spartans? So let me address the Spider-Man video really quick. As I mentioned beforehand, I was thinking of integrating Spider-Man into this channel, not necessarily being like a whole gaming channel, but kind of combining two of like my biggest passions, at least as far as gaming goes, and seeing if how you guys would respond to it basically in general. And I had mentioned that I had another channel that I uploaded a Spider-Man video on. Didn't get much traction. Surprisingly, when I uploaded on here, I got like probably 4 times more views on it than I did on my other channel. And maybe I got a couple more subscribers. I didn't really keep close track of it. So obviously, I think the majority of you were really surprised and we're all for Spider-Man, but you really wanted me to be a Pokemon focused channel, which I totally get, and that's understandable. That's why I kind of did it anyway. I was like, well, I haven't uploaded a video and I know I have this one on the side, so let me just throw it in there, see what the reaction is, and then I'll decide for sure if I'm going to either keep it on this channel or just keep it separate altogether. And yeah, so I that's what I think I'm gonna do. That the second part is like I'm gonna keep it separate. Blue Sharks 117 is going to be my I don't want to call it the Spider-Man channel either, because like I don't know if I'm going to continue doing a Spider-Man channel. I want to. I love Spider-Man. I love the game. I love everything about it. It's not like I'm on a hype train of the recent like, clamoring about it. No, I've been wanting this Spider-Man game since it was first shown at E3 like 2 years ago. So anyway, I'm not gonna ramble on this because obviously this is Pokemon, but I just want to let you guys know that no, this is I'm not gonna be integrating Spider-Man into this channel anymore. It was just a quick test. I'm going to keep it on the other channel. For those of you that subscribe for my Spider-Man content, if you want me to do more Spider-Man content, then you can go to Blue Sharks 117 and go ahead and subscribe to that channel. And if I am getting subscribers on that one, then that will motivate me more to keep doing Spider-Man content on there. And I'll try to put a link somewhere, probably at the end of this video, that like the little, it's like the end card or something like that. But anyway, back to the main event of this video. So Pokemon Worlds just like kind of ended. It was this past weekend, and they revealed something huge, something that just seems like I'm very torn between it, and I think I might be the only person in the world that might be torn between it. I'm not sure. I only looked at the initial responses for this new mechanic that's coming to the Pokemon TCG, but so let's go with the card first, and then I'll give my two cents into it here. So over at Pokemon Worlds, they just announced a new mechanic coming to the TCG called Tag Team Pokemon GX. Yeah, let's see if I can zoom in here. You can see it right there. There is a Pikachu and a Zekrom, which is kind of an odd combo, but it works, and I dig it. I love the art to it, and you can just see how ridiculously powerful this card is. And that's just from the first glance. We haven't even talked about anything about the possibilities of this card. 240 HP for a basic Pokemon is just beyond ridiculous. In the EX era, yeah, we had Wailord EX with 250 HP, but even then, that was kind of pushing the boundaries a bit. And then as far as GXs go, 250 is the max, but that's on a stage 2. No other stage 2 Pokemon, no other basic or stage 1 Pokemon gets that high. The closest one, I want to say, I believe it's Gyarados GX at 210 or 220 HP. But it's still, this is a basic Pokemon. You can get this with a Nest Ball. Just a Nest Ball. You don't have to do an Ultra Ball or any other fancy trick. It's just a Nest Ball. Boom. Get it right there on your bench. And there's no ability that comes into play. So you can just, if you wanted to, I guess at this point in Expanded, use Bridget. You can get 3 of these guys out there. It's just absurd how easy it is to get this card out. Yeah, I mean, 240, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's got a weakness to fighting. Buzzwole is still a thing. okay, well, we got ways to kind of at least counter that, but anything else is not going to get a one-hit KO on this. No other Pokemon other than a fighting type is going to get a one-hit KO. It's resistant to metal, so like if Duskmane Necrozma wants to do its GX attack, too bad. You still can't KO it unless you have a choice band because it's got a resistance to metal. So 250 minus the 20 is 230. You're 10 short. And it's a GX attack. That's a GX attack. Oh gosh. And again, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. All right. So next thing to note, the energy cost is looks ridiculously high because three lightning energies is a little like what we're used to seeing, like 2 lightning and colorless or 1 lightning, maybe double colorless. But I think for the sake of this, it needs to be 3 lightning energy. Otherwise, this is going to be a completely broken card. It's almost borderline broken card, but 3 lightning energies, full blitz, 150 damage with a choice band. It's 180. Okay, you're knocking out the Lele's at least. Search your deck for up to 3 lightning energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. You can KO a Lele and automatically charge up another Pikachu and Zekrom GX. Just charge it up right away. That's your attack. That's your energy acceleration. There's no searching in a discard. There's no having it in your hand. There's no other fancy thing about this. No, you just go, hey, I'm going to KO you. And in the meantime, I'm going to get another attacker ready just because I can. That's absurd. That is ridiculous. Like, no other Pokemon has that type of energy acceleration. You might be thinking, oh, well, Reshiram has a GX where you have to have, or you can put as many, like, fire energy cards onto your Pokemon bench or whatever. Like, okay, but the catch to that is that the energy has to be in your hand. This does not have to have energy in your hand. All you do is attack. You take 3 lightning energy cards from the deck and you attach them to one of your Pokemon. You can charge up another Pikachu and Zekrom GX. And what's even more ridiculous is that if you're able to get a couple of these things off, the GX attack is again another absurd attack. So let's talk about the GX attack. Tag Bolt GX. 200 damage. Just right off the bat, 200 damage. Okay. So you're KOing almost everything. Even if, okay, it's your stage 1, sure, Zoroark GX, maybe 210, but I mean, there's electric power that's coming out, there's choice band, that's bringing up to 230, that's knocking out Gardevoir, that's knocking out, Greninjas. If you're saying, oh, well, what about, Metagross GX or Incineroar GX, 250, okay, not a big deal. Again, a choice band and an electric power. I mean, if you're playing a lightning deck, honestly, you should probably play 3 to 4 of those electric powers. And if you don't remember what those were, those boost the lightning type attacks by 30. It's essentially like a one-time use choice band. So it's not an issue to get that extra little KO there. Now, what makes this even more absurd is that you have 3 extra lightning energy attached to it. So a total of 6, you get to do 170 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. You have a choice band on this thing. You use the GX against a Zoroark GX. You say bye to that Zoroark GX. Oh, and hey, that Lele GX that's on your bench, yeah, you can get rid of that too because it's going to get knocked out. You are essentially going to take 4 prize cards in one turn. 4 prize cards in one turn with just 1 GX attack. And if you're lucky enough, which most likely it's going to happen, they'll put another GX in front of you. You got full blitz ready, 150, choice band probably 180. You might be able to KO something, if not, electric power. And if you think electric power is going to be hard to search, there's Volkner. Did we forget that Volkner is essentially like Skyla? So you can search for that lightning energy and that electric power. Guys, do you see how ridiculous this card is? Now, I am glad that they realize that this is a big deal, and if I'm going to zoom in on this, your opponent takes 3 prize cards. Yeah. If they manage to KO this, your opponent takes half of their prize cards. Oh boy. All right. I gotta take a breather because it's a lot to take in. It really is, and this is basically how I felt too when I first looked at this card. I will say, like when they did the video for it, it was like the sketch. It was like, oh, they're drawing this and that. Oh, that looks cute. That's beautiful. Oh man, that's awesome. And then boom, Tag Team GX. I'm like, So the collector in me is like, oh man, I cannot wait to the full art. If they don't do a full art for this, they really just dropped the ball. I mean, even this alone, if they don't do full arts or rainbow rares, I'm at least gonna collect like these, like one of each of those. But they need to do full arts because people will want the full art. But the player in me, now, I'll say it, I'm not I love to play competitively. Do I have like a long history of playing competitively? No, but I understand. I like to think I understand the game enough, and I follow the game competitively enough to really know or at least have a strong opinion of what should be in the meta, what's a good card, what's not, and things like that. So the player in me is thinking, I think we've gone a little too far with these GXs. I'm not keen on this card. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to try to play this card because it just seems like a lot of fun. But I think overall, we're going too far with these GX cards. A 240 basic Pokemon with a GX attack that can take 4 prize cards, and if knocked out itself, your opponent takes 3 prize cards. I just feel like we're kind of stretching for something here. Now, it's been confirmed that Sun and Moon will continue on for the next year. Because usually the way it works is that when a new game comes out, the TCG aligns with the new game. But this year we're getting Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and there's not going to be like a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee like TCG set. It's just going to be continuing Sun and Moon. I think they're kind of waiting for the 2019 game to come out, and then that TCG set will coincide with that, and that's when we get our new like base set block or whatever. So Tag Team GX seems like, hey, we know we've got like several months to fill in. What can we do? Oh, let's just put 2 Pokemon together and make that a card. That's what it seems like to me. And I might be the only one that thinks that, because again, the initial reactions I saw to this card were just nothing but positive and like, just amazing, things like that. And I get it. I do. It's an awesome card. But I think we are just pushing the whole GX thing a little too much. Because we thought the legendary jumbo cards were ridiculous. This reminds me of one of those legendary jumbo cards. It's a little ridiculous. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm bitter. It's bittersweet. No, I don't know. I'm just really torn. I love the card, but I don't think we really needed it, if that makes sense. This card is exhausting just talking about it. It's awesome. I can't wait. I don't really know when it's coming out. I don't think it says here. I'm just trying to skim really quick. Which means we'll have 100. Okay, so they're assuming that this is going to be in our February set. So along with like the Dark Order stuff, maybe? I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. Is anyone on the same page with me? Is anyone have like the same thoughts as me, or is everyone just like, oh, Spartan Strike, you're just being dumb, you're just being silly. Oh, let it be. This is an awesome card. This is the best thing that's happened to the TCG. Like, I mean, tell me honestly. I I want to know, I want to be fully convinced that this is not just some sort of gimmicky card that they wanted to just push in there in the last second just to stretch out the Sun and Moon block. It's an awesome card. It's obviously very powerful. And I didn't even talk about how we can get that energy cost, right? So full blitz, you could essentially just use it for 2 energy, because there's that Prism Stadium card that reduces lightning energy attacks by 1. 2 energy for full blitz. People, we have to understand this, that we're pushing the boundaries here a little bit. All right, I think that's enough kind of ranting and just kind of praising this card. It's awesome. I do love the card. I do. But do we really need it? Do we? Anyway, I can't wait to the full art. If there is going to be a full art, I'm excited to look forward to it. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, guys. I need to know. I need to know what you think. I need other people's opinions. And as an extra side note here, so if the video seems a little off to you or a little weird, it's basically because I'm screen recording my iPhone, if you haven't figured that out yet. See, as you can tell from the top there. If I can manage, if this actually comes out as nice as I'm hoping it's going to come out, I can continue to do videos this way on the go, which means I should be able to upload videos more frequently. But let me know what you guys think of it, if this is okay, or if you miss seeing my, charming face once in a while. I'll still do videos like that where you actually get to see my reaction, but I just wanted to get this in there so that I get into the habit, and if it works out the way I think it's going to work out, then that's awesome. I should be able to catch up on a lot of my videos, which is going to be amazing, not just for me, but for you guys. All right, video has gone long enough. Thank you guys for sticking around and hearing my opinions on this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please like if you are ecstatic for this card, and if you're going to dislike, leave some constructive criticism. Let me know what I can do better for you. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is going to be a Pokemon-centered channel. And if you were here just for Spider-Man, you can hop on to Blue Sharks 117, and then you can subscribe to me there. And when I see I got more subscribers, I'll do more Spider-Man content. But for now, this will be solely Pokemon. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll see y'all in the next video.